Hey, it's the 31st of December. 31st, whatever. You know what day it is. It's Saturday, and it's definitely not Wednesday, and it's definitely not the Wednesday it should have been, but hey, you know, stuff happens. So, today was, well, when I'm filming this, it's technically the 30th of December, and it was 33 degrees today. And it snowed! There was no snow at all until today, and now there's just enough to almost cover the grass, kind of. It's like this much. Stupid. Anyway, I'm in Minnesota, and this is YourCoastMyCoast.
It's all so beautiful, and everywhere there's new buildings, new skyscrapers, cars and trains, and new newspapers. Nothing's really changed, but nothing's really stayed the same on New Earth.
So I'm at my mom's new place, which is, it's cute, and I like it. It's just weird, because I don't know where stuff is anymore. It's bizarre. Anyway, what's happened since the last video? Friday after work, I went on a plane at midnight to Minnesota, and I got here at 5 in the morning on Christmas Eve. And then we had lunch at 1 at my cousin's house. And then at 5, we went to my mom's friend's house for dinner and hung out there. And then the next day was Christmas, and I opened presents with my mom. We had brunch like always. And then went back to my mom's friend's house and hung out and went to a movie. We bought a zoo. It was cute. And then what did we do after that? We came back and ate some food and saw some people. And then Monday, my mom and her friend and I went up to Mall of America, and I hate malls, and I especially hate busy malls. And Mall of America was super busy the day after Christmas, but we went there and we had to pick up some stuff. And then we got dinner, and then I came home. And then Tuesday, my mom and I drove down to Iowa, where I went to college, to visit my friend Joelle and to see her new baby. And so that my mom could meet my friend Lori and her 2 kids. Lori's the one in Seattle that I went and visited in November. So we saw them and hung out and had lunch. And then my mom went back to Minnesota, and I stayed with Lori and spent the night at her grandparents' house. And then me and Lori and her husband and her 2 kids drove up to the airport because I had to go back to Seattle on Wednesday. Yes, that was Wednesday. And then, what happened after that? Oh, it was evening, and then I made cookies Wednesday night. And then Thursday, I biked out, yes, biked, on the bike trail all 6 miles to my friend's house, my friend Katie. That wasn't the best idea because the bike trail is more icy than anticipated. So we just biked really slowly so as not to die on the ice. Because bikes and ice, most things in ice, except for like ice skates, don't go real well together. So then I was at her house yesterday, and then today I got footage for the challenge and am filming this. And then I think tonight we're going to dinner with my aunt and my uncle and their families. And then tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Or today, when you're watching this. I'm filming this on the 30th, keep that in mind. But I don't want to upload it now because then it'll compete with Sarah's video, and we should all have our own days. Even though I messed up the schedule, so I'm just going to upload this Saturday. Which it is, if you're watching this. Anyway, so New Year's Eve, I'm at my friend Katie's house, and I'm going to spend the night there, and it's going to be super fun. We're going to play games, and we're going to eat food, and we're going to watch movies, and we're going to hang out, and their goats are adorable, so I'm going to help with the goat chores, because that's what I do when I'm out there. And then it'll be New Year's Day, and then on the 2nd, I fly back to California. So yeah, and with no further ado, here's the challenge. This is the downtown of the town I grew up in, so it's not very big. It's only about 2 blocks long, and there's only 1 stoplight, and there's a duck pond. So there's footage of that. Enjoy! So I didn't want to do this challenge because I didn't really want to think about the things that had happened this year, because I didn't like a lot of the things that happened this year. I didn't like that in March my dad had cancer, and I didn't like that I had to find a new roommate in May, and I didn't like that I hated my job. And I didn't like that there's this boy I liked and he liked other people and is dumb and it didn't work out. And I didn't like that my mom moved from my childhood home and had a new house, and I didn't technically get to say goodbye to the old house, or wasn't anticipating her moving or whatever it was, but I had to come to a new house for Christmas. But I realized in thinking about the things that I thought I didn't want to focus on, that they all worked out and that I was okay despite how difficult they were at the time. After 2.5 months of radiation, my dad was fine, and he still is healthy. I found a new roommate and she's wonderful. I got over the boy that I thought I loved. And I found a new job that I really actually do love and is wonderful and is where I need to be, I think. And even coming home to a place that I didn't want to see, and because it wasn't the home I grew up in, and it wasn't the place that I had spent all of the Christmases of my life in, which is that house right there. Because it wasn't that house, I thought it wouldn't be good, and there wasn't any snow, and I was really bitter about that too. But it turned out that everything does work out okay, even when you think that it can't possibly be okay. And so, yeah, there are a lot of difficult things this year and a lot of things I didn't like. But there are also a lot of things in this year that taught me that everything will be okay and I am strong enough to work through it and it will turn out alright. And there were a lot of good things this year too. There was VidCon, which is good, and there was visiting my friends in Seattle and coming home for the wedding in October from family friends. And so it's okay to go onward and to go through the things that aren't so good, because eventually you will get to things that are good if you keep going onward. Sarah, I saw you on Friday, and Jen, I saw you on Monday, and Jen, I'll see you on Monday, and Sarah, I'll see you on Friday in the new year. So happy 2012 to everyone, and I hope for all of us that 2012 is a better year than 2011. And I hope that, despite the fact that it'll be the last year ever, because then the apocalypse is coming and we're all going to die in 2012. No. Anyway, though, if that is the last year, let's make it awesome. Which it will be, I'm sure. Anyway, that is all for me. And this is Elayna from Minnesota. And here's the cat. Scampy. Hey. Hey. Over here. Look up. Be cute. Be cute. Wake up. Stop biting me. He likes when I come home to visit him. Anyway. Hi. Do you want to be on camera? Stop biting me. Here. Look how cute you are. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's all for me. And Scampy. Bye. I'm going to go back to sleep.